Austin, Texas, in the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UTSA's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to... Just run the football right at him.
Off the play fake on first down. That pass is incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
On first down from the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Sets up the screen. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. The run from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield.
Nobody touched him.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They boot it away. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure
Get
is
rid
on
of
the
it.
way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd
course
down.
it's not
Now
accurate.
they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Oh, man.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Rice rushes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Complete. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the move, it's Peterson. Gets it past the marker. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire.
What?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the
Are you
football.
kidding me?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hires on the move. Where did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to that outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation?
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Smith wants to throw. They're working that
Good job, guys.
side. And it's pretty obvious there was a big
Great job,
hole in
guys.
that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
I'm beating them in every single
And the
category,
Roadrunners will line up to kick off
except for
and start
somehow
the second half.
picks.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Rice rushes to the line. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Savage. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sure hands, it's Smith. He's going to come up a
Let's
couple
go.
yards
Get the ball
short
back.
of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Catch
Get
the
ready for
ball.
another one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move.
Another pick.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right because of that. I don't
Oh
know if
my
it's
gosh.
timing
Pick.
between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page.
Another
on that
pick.
one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
What?
Got the first
Okay.
down and more.
Not going to complain.
He's loose down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up.
All right,
Didn't
let's go. We're
start
back
off
in it.
great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again. And the returner is stopped. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll pull it on the read. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Rice rushes to the line. I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off. Back to throw, it's Collins. They've got the screen set up. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Breaks into the open. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Fighting his way for... but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UTSA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
14, Rice, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To throw, it's Collins. With the catch, it's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Off play action. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Savage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Got him downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tough. They move on top here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17, UTSA, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down in possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Peterson.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time.
Oh my gosh.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Using the quick game.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of...
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Are you kidding me? I was trying to skip the animation. I was trying to skip the cutscene.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
get it out on the screen. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
Turning it on.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to end
That's
it
how
with
I'm
what
gonna
is
lose
likely
again.
the game winner in the final seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time